I cut the check, I cut the check, I cut the check. Tell my niggas we up next, so we up next. She shot a text, she shot a text, she shot a text. Kill the I might put the different day, put a nigga on that same shit. I've been ballin' with my niggas, Kevin Cambridge. Oh, you drippy, but you better tuck your chain quick.
What's good, y'all, man? We are back again with another video, man. And today we are here with another video. And today I just wanted to talk about the scene in the NBA and how we're looking for the future as far as the NBA goes. But before I get into this video, I just want to say like, subscribe, share with your friends. Also, thank y'all for this year as far as YouTube. I've only been on YouTube for 2 years, but this has by far been my best year. This whole year I had 33.8 thousand watch time minutes, close to 9,000 views, and people in Canada and Australia, they apparently watch me. So thank y'all for that. I was really excited to see that. But other than that, let's get straight into this video. I started watching basketball probably when I was young, but I never really got really into it until, I want to say, literally 2 years ago, around this time when I first started this. And I'm kind of happy that I got into this, because before I was kind of one of those fans that didn't really appreciate greatness. If you weren't one of my favorite players, I didn't really like you. Like LeBron, that's basically the biggest example. KD's always been my biggest, one of my favorite players, him and Kobe. And LeBron, I've always had a disliking to him as far as when I really first started watching basketball. And then until he won his championship and with the Cavs, that's when I first started to like really not enjoy watching him, but appreciate him as a player. And then when he was in 2018, when his finals run in 2018 in the playoffs, that's when I really started appreciating him as a player. But one thing that you really realize with a lot of fans these days, they love to hate. And that's just with anything. They love to hate and they love to criticize instead of just appreciating greatness. We have players right now like LeBron, like Steph Curry, like KD, like CP3, like Russell Westbrook, who are kind of towards the end of their season, and they're still dominating. And people would rather hate than appreciate. And I feel like I was one of those people before I started my podcast and before I really fell in love with the game of basketball. I was one of those people, but now those type of people really piss me off, because guys like these guys, like I just named, first ballot Hall of Famers, no ifs, ands, or buts about it, and the fact that they're still doing what they're doing right now is wild. LeBron, and it sucks that he has to do this, but we're the Lakers. LeBron, these last 8 games, been averaging 30 points, damn near triple-double. And I feel like, hold on, I don't want to give y'all nothing fake, but I feel like we won most of those games. And it sucks that he has to do that for us to win games. 1, 2, 3, lost that one. 4, lost that one. 5. So we're 6-2 in those games, in those last 8 games. And all those games, he's been averaging about 30 points. So shout out to him for doing that. But, like, that's one player that, even though he's been in the league for 18 years, I want to say, still dominating, still a top 5 player. Steph Curry, tonight, he's about to pass, hopefully, he's about to pass Ray Allen for the most threes ever. And he's only played close to 700 games. Ray Allen played, 1,300? And people would rather hate on that. Like, people was mad that he didn't do this a couple weeks ago. I mean, not a couple weeks ago, a couple days ago. A couple days ago, he was 11. He was 11 away from passing Ray Allen. And he didn't do it. He ended up shooting, making 3 threes that game. And he shot like 15 of them. And then you got Kendrick Perkins coming out here and saying Steph Curry's back to his final ways, where he doesn't show up in the big moments when we need him. And that really pissed me off, because, one, it's the regular season. Like, what does that have to do with anything? It's the regular season. 2, it's him trying to break an award that he has the longest to break. Like I just said, Ray Allen, it took him, 13,000 games? Steph Curry's about to do it in under 800 games. So for you to criticize on that just because you want him to pop off and make 13 threes that game, which is something he can do and he has done it before, but let's not act like, even though he's the best shooter of all time, let's not act like that's regular stuff for him for just to pop off for 13 threes. That was a dumb tweet. And like I said, people would rather hate than disrespect. Then we got guys like KD. Right now, to me, he's playing his best basketball that he ever played in his life. and he's doing the same stuff he's doing on offense that he's been doing his whole career. But the defensive side, Kevin Durant is top 5 in the defensive player of the year race for me, and he's literally their only defender. DeAndre Burmey's cool. He gets into your head, I guess, because he's a little, he's physical, but no. Kevin Durant is their only defender. He's their only rim protector, only defender. They put him on Trae Young the other day because Trae Young was killing. They needed somebody to stop Trae Young, and they put their forward on Trae Young. And that's something that KD couldn't do a couple years ago, man. KD, until he got to the Warriors, that's when he really started taking defense serious. But the scoring's still there. He still scored 51. He scored 51 the other day. And he's still probably the best scorer of all time. But people would rather hate on KD because he decided to join the Warriors a couple years ago, which doesn't matter because, like I just said, it was a couple years ago. He decided to join the Warriors and form that super team and win the championship that way. People would rather hate on him with that instead of praising him for being the best scorer of all time and winning championships and being one of the most exciting players we've had of all time. Guys like CP3 also get a lot of hate. Some people don't like the way he plays, and some people kind of think he's a stat pattern. But he is he's probably one of the smartest people to ever play basketball, and one of the smartest people to definitely ever touch the NBA scene, and one of the clutchest scorers that I've ever seen in my life. And then you got Russell Westbrook, a mentality like Kobe. He's not really on the same level as Kobe, but a mentality that I always looked up to. Doesn't back down to nobody, not afraid of nothing, and probably the hardest working motherfucker. I wouldn't say the hardest working motherfucker, but he's one of the hardest working motherfuckers in the league. But people hate on him because he didn't win. Same thing with CP3. They hate on both of them because they don't win. And the whole thing, what I'm doing here, I'm just pointing out times where people would rather hate than appreciate greatness. Russell Westbrook is leading in triple-doubles of all time. And he's still going. He's nowhere near out of his prime. Well, yes, he's kind of out of his prime, but he's nowhere done as far as he's not declining. He's just not. Right now, he's not in the right situation to do what he needs to do. But he's nowhere out of his prime. So those triple-double numbers are going to keep going up, keep going up, keep going up. And what I'm just trying to tell you is we got to learn how to appreciate greatness because these few guys, and there's more guys that I didn't name, like LaMarcus Aldridge or like a Paul George. It's other names I didn't name that are kind of getting to the end of their career. So just appreciate greatness, bro. And shout out to Kenny, King of the Fourth Quarter, because he's one of the main reasons why I brought this video, because he's been making that a major point in his last few videos, just appreciating greatness. So shout out to him for that. But yeah, we just got to learn how to appreciate greatness. And then for the future of this league, we're in a good spot. I remember thinking when Kobe retired, I was like, damn, we're going to have one day when LeBron and KD retire. Like, damn, who's going to be the face? Like, we have young players in the come up, but who's going to be the face? And I feel like we already got that. Giannis is the face, man. A lot of people love Giannis. A lot of people would think it's Luka, but nah, a lot of people love Giannis. He already won a championship. You see the resume of the stuff that he did at the age of 27. And it's obviously going to get better. It's obviously going to be better. He's not stopping no time soon. He's 27. Like KD said a couple years ago, he has the potential to be the best basketball player of all time. And I definitely see that, bro. The shit that he has at 27 is, I've never seen it before. I've never seen it before. So he is the face. But then we got guys like Jokic, like Luka. Up-and-coming guys, rookies like Scotty Barnes, like Cade Cunningham, like Evan Mobley. Guys that's going to come up and going to be able to carry this league, bro. I didn't even name guys like Trae Young, John Morant, Jason Tatum. We got questionable guys like Zion. I didn't want to bring a video about Zion, but like that shit's scary. But we got questionable guys like him who can also carry not only on the court, but as far as marketing, Zion is a huge name. So I kind of like the scene we're in as far as the NBA right now. One thing I really hope we get out the way is this COVID thing. It's not only impacting the NBA, it's impacting every other sport, major sport as far as hockey, soccer, baseball. Well, baseball I'm not playing, but football. So hopefully we get that out the way. But as far as the rest of this video, I'm probably about to wrap this up. But as far as this video, man, I just want to show y'all my perspective of things and just how I think of things now. I just start to appreciate greatness instead of hating it and criticizing it. I used to be a big Russell Westbrook criticizer, but now I'm just watching him, bro, and I'm excited that he's still playing basketball and he's still having fun. And it's gonna suck when he's gone, just like with the other guys I named. It's gonna suck when they're all gone. So just appreciate greatness and don't hate on it, bro. Just watch it, because everybody is amazing. Other than that,